Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Welcome to what is going to be a quick video because as soon as I post this I've got to get out the door. But I will be back to do a more thorough dissection of the Caps Commissary. So this new event has just gone live technically. Something to note which some people might miss is when they look at the Caps Commissary they might be like, okay, well there's some things missing from what is said in the solo event. There is the stuff you buy in the Caps Commissary, there's stuff in the solo event, and there's going to be other stuff that's kind of involved with purchasing, which we've got to go over a bit more. So look out for a video later on when I come back, because I've got to go out, drop Frank off, and then got to come back. If you don't know who Frank is, he's a tortoise, but I'm going to be going on a little break next week, so he's got to be looked after. He can't look after himself, even though he is 10 years old, but he's a tortoise. In any case, look, on screen, September 22nd today, September 24th, that is in 2 days time, and 29th is when you're going to see special offers appear. Now this is something that is going to be important. We will have to come back to it, and I've got to make a copy of that because that's going to be important. So as well, you'll go to your solo event and you'll see that we have this Caps Commissary, which I keep on wanting to saying Commissary because I think it might be Commissary by the end of it. And you can see there's milestones. There's one there that says a Commissary Solo Objective Selector, which gives you access to some shards. Okay, depending on your progression. You then go down to the final thing, which is Caps Commissary Solo Objective Selector. I see a lot of people, excuse me, I just had my dinner. I'm very excited about this because of what you get to pick and choose. But don't be fooled, because there's some other stuff that goes around. There's some stuff that still needs to be very much explained by all this. And of course, as soon as I get back and I can go in full research mode, we can look into it a bit more. So to get that particular item right there, the points for it are going to be 4,500. We've got to make a note of that 4,500, because that is going to be very important in a moment. So I've got to get my calculator ready because we need to take numbers by numbers. So getting points is the main thing. You're like, okay, well how do I get all these kind of like these points? Well, if you look at it from this particular perspective, you're like, okay, unit store, unit store, unit store, and you start to worry. Okay, there's also kind of like a general aspect to this, going like, okay, well if I do the battleground solo objectives and defeat opponents in Alliance Quest, it equates for a very small amount of points. So what we're talking about is like we're going, here's an example, 4,500 divided by, I don't know how many, again, like you don't know how much, like if you only get 20, like 20 objectives, you'll need to get that's 225, I'm doing this wrong, aren't I? So if you're looking at 4,500 points divided by 50, this is how I meant to do it, then that means that you'll have to have 90, that's right, 90, in 9 days, I believe it's 9 days. Is this run for 9 days? Yeah, 9 days. So this event runs for 9 days, so it's theoretically saying you have to get 90 Battlegrounds objectives done in 9 days. Not even that amount actually appear in 9 days. Same thing when it comes to Alliance Quest. So this is a, 10 days, but it's 9 days effectively event. AQ is ended. So it's not exactly kind of like a straightforward event on the face of it. Okay, so there's a lot to take in when it comes to like trying to get this solo event done. So when it says purchase the stuff, that is where you've got the problem, because it's like purchase these bundles. So then you've got to add up. Now, as I said, this is a very kind of knee-jerk reaction to this, or like just quickly recording because, as I said, I'm just about to go out the door. So let's go with as a marker. And by the way, I'll have a look at the bundles in a minute, because the bundles are just like quite ridiculous in the sense that, let's look at the bundles now. Not to kind of flip-flop here, but you know, if I'm trying to make a video quickly, let's get to the cut to the chase with this stuff. So the bundles are generally friggin' ridiculous. I will voice my annoyance with this. Yes, Kabam do allow stuff in game, and I would recommend, I'll do some top tips for this, like go and do incursions to get gold, go and do this content, that content, and of course I'll be kind of covering that in a moment. But this is a bit ridiculous. Kabam went they've kind of gone back on their word, actually. Over the last year, when we asked about these kind of gold offers, which, you know, great, I'm happy to see gold offers coming back. But the indication Kabam gave us was that these wouldn't come back. And it goes against the narrative of what Kabam have been saying about hoarding. Don't hoard in game. We don't want you to hoard. Well, all of a sudden, now you've got to find 1,000 units very quickly, which is meant to be used on revives and health potions according to Kabam. We've also got to find a load of 6-star shards in order to get 6-star shards to transfer over to featured, and featured over to get the 7-star crystal. Look, you don't have to do that, but 11 6-star featured for one of them, one of these 7 stars, feels a bit ridiculous. Especially featured are meant to be the crystals that allow free to play and other types of players, not just spenders and not just free to play, everyone, but you know, more so for non-spending, who will access these new champions by 6-star features. So it's a bit. Luckily, I've still got my shards, and I was about to do like a big crystal opening. I'm not going to reassess that because I'm not quite sure on like how I want to do that. But yeah, it's like it's so unusual. Is there a way you can technically get a load of gold? Well, you can transfer in order to alliance tickets to then sell them. Or is it kind of like sell them back to that? I don't know. It becomes a bit weird, doesn't it? Because for here, it's like, is it gold transferring over to that, or tickets transferring back over to gold? I don't know if I even want to do that. But look, 6-star rank up bundle, 8,888 units. Kabam, I thought this was meant to be used for revives and health potions, therefore units should be more value. I would just stress very quickly, we are 2 months away from Cyber Weekend. Funny enough, I think it's exactly 2 months today. And I would advise anybody, like, just think about that. If you're unable to get the amount of units, and maybe there's going to be better offers here than it would be in Cyber Weekend. It's a guessing game. But you've got to be very clear and very careful about what you want to actually achieve. If you want to spend the units, if you want to spend over 10,000 units, maybe even a lot more than that, and of course, this would be fine for spenders. You know, spenders want to spend. It's up to you. But you have to be very careful about where you see the like your barriers, your targets. And I, for myself, I'm like going, right, well, I could do it. I've got 9,927 units, but I could have 21,000 units by Cyber Weekend deals. So I get more varied spend. And maybe if that's the other thing, like we've seen the selector deal go out last night. So what about, you know, you save your units for a selector for a certain champion by the end of the year? There's also a lot of things to remember with this one is that we need to look at, yes, there's rank up materials, there's rank up gems, but there's more free choice that would come with something to Cyber Weekend. So I'm just saying, keep your options open with stuff. And these particular bundles may be the ones that allow you to get points. Like we could say, the thing is trying to map the points. I'll try and do a guide when I come back. But as I said, as soon as I get this video posted, gotta go. But we'll be back later on to kind of look into stuff because we have to look in like the point side of things. So just quickly, just before I literally leap out the door, from a points perspective, of course, we need 4,500, at least getting to a good chunk of the points. So from a gold perspective, we need to quickly kind of find out like where is it going to go? Is it a case that you're going to be able to get up some of the bundles? So quickly looking at, you want to do like, I think we'll have to kind of do this. Like what's the cheapest way to access some of these deals? I'm not sure if I'm happy with this kind of Trading Awakening gem. I mean, I've got 4, so I shouldn't really complain. For 56-star signature stones, I mean, yeah, okay, I suppose that could be a thing. So 6-star rank up bundles. There's 1, 2, 3 with gold. So just quickly, 3 of all the rank up ones. So Caps Commissary points, and then the rank up bundles. So 6-star rank up. Where's that? 6-star rank up bundles get 50. So there's 4 bundles right there. From those 4 bundles added together, just for clarity. 175 plus 100. So I'm just doing the sums right now. Plus the 50 means that just if you get the bundles ones, which seem to be the one if not the cheapest, apart from rank up bundle 4. Well, I'm not sure if I agree with that. I mean, look, it's a 6-star rank up. What kind of rank up gem though? What kind of rank up gem is that? Doesn't. Where's the eye? Drop the eye. There we go. A 4 to 5. Okay. So it's a instant one there. So if you spend 8,888 units plus all the gold offers for the rank up bundles, you will get 525 points just off the bat, just to kind of like give you a bit of perspective. And that's just the thing, isn't it? You want to do this by the cheapest method possible to access it. There's also some other stuff which I'm not quite sure about just yet, because I think there's going to be more deals. So maybe hold off on this. Wait. My advice is wait. Don't rush in just yet. Wait. The reason I say that is that if you go into game, which we are just now on screen, and we go down to some of the other bundles, it says there is a purchase loyalty selector bundle. I haven't seen that. It doesn't say anything about the unit store, so there could be another bundle that's not in there. So be wary about that. I don't know if there's something else coming. Look out for it first off, because it gives 1,000 points. 6-star bundles, of course, are there. And of course, different progressions are going to get different types of ones. But it looks like to get a lot of things like Superior Commissary bundle in a unit store, a lot of the unit store based stuff might be the thing that kind of like elevate you. But it's difficult to know what in 9 days you're able to achieve. That will be a run of AQ, and everyone's going to be chomping at the bit to then defeat like enemies. I tell you what, I've got a lot of work on my hand later on when I come back to create some videos and content around this. So when I get back, we're going to go into a lot of videos. I will make a spreadsheet and it shall be interesting. In any case, that was a very quick reaction to a lot of this commissary based stuff. And look out for full guides a bit later on, because of course this is going to take a bit of time, but we've got 10 days. Don't feel rushed to deal with anything and do anything until you know the facts and the info, and there may be stuff on the forums as well. But in any case, thanks for watching. See you all soon. Bye bye.